Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Basketball Wives Season 6, Episode 9, I believe. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright, first we have Tammy and Reggie and her daughter, okay? They're talking about getting a surrogate since she's had so many miscarriages. Maybe her body is not the vessel to carry this baby forth. When they sit down with Jasmine, there's a Jazzy, I believe it is, her daughter, she starts telling her about all the cons of surrogacy, you know, because she watches a lot of Lifetime, and motherfuckers be crazy, and they get attached to the baby, and they don't want to get... So she's giving them all the horror stories of surrogate hood, and Tammy is not really sure, but at any rate, they are going to interview some people to possibly be the carrier for their baby. Okay, Reggie makes it clear that he has to have somebody that is sturdy, who has childbearing hips, have to be healthy, all of that. You know, they kind of talk about what they will want. But anyway, let's interview these people. So they get all these women come. Some of them have been surrogates in the past, others haven't. You know, some are younger, some are older. Okay, one shows up high. Okay, I think they realize in the interview process that maybe this is not what they want. And maybe a better way to go is probably have somebody who they know and trust already to be their surrogate mother. So that is now the route that they are deciding to take. Could you be a surrogate? Could you get a surrogate to carry your baby for you? I mean, I guess if it's your egg and your, you know, the father's sperm, then yeah, but I wonder if I could, Yeah, you definitely would have to have somebody that you know, though. Later on, we see Tammy go speak to her adopted niece, Hazel, okay? Because, you know, everybody calls her Auntie Tammy. I'm not quite sure why we're meeting Hazel. I said, listen, I can't get into all these new motherfuckers at the end of the goddamn season. Why are we meeting somebody at episode 9? But whatever. Hazel, you know, her baby daddy, he play overseas, but they not together no more. She's in the United States. She's an actress. She's a singer. She's a dancer. She has a recurring role on Empire. So she got it going on, and I guess... why was Tammy there? At first I thought she was going to ask her to be the damn surrogate, but that wasn't why she was there. I mean, we really was just getting introduced to Hazel for some reason. Maybe she going to make more sense later on in the season. Child, I might as well get this next part out of the way. We see that goddamn Malaysia walking down Melrose with single white female. You know, Malaysia got to get her up on what's done happened with the Golden Girls and how they mistreated her and how they considered her a +1. You know, she's never a +1. She is the one. Remember that? You know, them bitches is negative and they just drain her whole entire soul. And now she got a problem with that new bitch, Bonnie Jill, too, okay? Because it's obvious that she's the Golden Girls minion. Okay, so she can't even worry about that bitch tried to come for me. And I was real proud of myself because I could have beat the bitch ass, but I didn't. I did not. I just paid her dust. I said, you didn't pay her dust because you was real upset about it, that you had to go talk to Jackie about it afterwards. Of course, single white female cosigns. You know, that's why I don't like bitches like that. Them kind of bitches like to kill, steal, destroy. I said, what are you talking about, single white female? They kill, steal, and destroy, really? So stupid. Malaysia says she gonna get to the bottom of this shit, though. She gonna see them Golden Girls and they +1 Bonnie Jill, because she wanna know, you know, in LA, she's, you know, they say, what's your thing? Okay, she wanna know what's they thing. Bitch, the thing is, they don't like single white female and they ask you not to bring the bitch around and you still brought them around anyway. I mean, how much more clear can we be, Malaysia? What the fuck are you dumb? We see Sania. She meets with Evelyn. And Sania is coming totally different now. Okay, Sania realizes that maybe she didn't represent herself in the best way when they were in Palm Springs. You know, she is a professional. Fuck, she's a stylist, okay? This is not how she wants people to see her and her business and even her personally. So she invites Evelyn to get their nails done together. And she explains to her, yeah, maybe I didn't handle that shit right, okay? I like to have a good time. I like to have fun with my clients, okay? And I just did not realize that it was going to go too left too fast. And I never want to make a client cry. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is say I'm sorry. And I kind of want to talk to Kristen and see if I can apologize to her and just kind of get some understanding between the two of us, because that's not how I want people to see me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite everybody to my house and we're going to sit down and talk, and they're going to be able to meet the real Sania. Evelyn, you know, she accepts her apology. She feels that she's sincere. For some reason, it did feel sincere, even though y'all know me. I know I'll be a pushover sometimes, but it did feel like she actually meant that. I was like, somebody that sat down with her ass was like, listen, you want to be on this fucking show, you don't need to just get in here and act no complete ass fool unless you want to be known as the villain. So maybe you need to just kind of change it up. So I think that's what Sania, fuck her name is doing. So the day comes that they're going to go over to Sania's for cocktails, you know, a little barbecue, all the girls. And before they go, they're going to have a pregame over at Shawnee's because the Golden Girls, they have to figure out what their approach is going to be. Evelyn, starting to sound like she has some sort of preoccupation with Jackie. You know, she tells them how Jackie had something negative to say about Sania. And they were like, really? She was like, yeah, girl, she is messy, and I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to be the petty, messy one today. Okay? While she's telling them about the story, then who should come in but Bonnie Jill? Okay? The plus one. She comes in and she co-signs, yeah, she did say that, you know, she can't fuck with Sania. And they're like, see, and Jackie is the problem. She is the common denominator amongst all of this. I'm thinking to myself, like, first of all, why do you care what Jackie said about Sania? You just now, 15 minutes ago, became friends with Sania. So you shouldn't be worried about what the fuck she said when just a little while ago you was not seeing it for Sania any kind of way. But whatever. BJ get to telling them about, you know, how Malaysia told them that, you know, she didn't know that Single White Female was in Palm Springs, but she was there with her family, and that's why they was like, oh shit. So now that they all gonna be together today, you know, they got to make sure they all on the same page, you know, the Golden Girls plus one, make sure that the shit goes smoothly. Now at Sania's house, okay, we got the other crew that's there, okay, the rest of the group. Even though, you know, kind of started off we wasn't really sure how it was gonna be, you know, it looks like they all having a good time. You know, Sania does sit down with Kristen and apologizes to her. You know, Kristen does admit that, you know, shit was fucked up even before she got there. So when she got there, it was even more fucked up because she was already in a badass mood, okay? But she does apologize to Kristen, and Kristen seems to accept that. Then, you know, it's just girl banter, that stupid ass Jackie, okay, talking about the pineapples and putting it in the dish and shit. Y'all don't do that. No, bitch, we don't do that. First of all, we don't dish. Who the fuck still dishes? Who has that shit hanging in the back of their bathroom door? I was just like, how the fuck old is Jackie? What is wrong with her? Then they get to talking about Brazilian waxes and waxing your booty hole. Jackie gonna tell us that, you know, her man like her shit hairy. I promise you, we can't never just have a conversation without Jackie trying to just take it somewhere else. But anyway, they all seem like they having a good time. They having the drinks and all of that. This is the calm. Next thing we know, here comes the storm walking in, and that is the Golden Girls plus one, Bonnie Jill. And immediately it changes the feel of the room, so to speak, because we outside. And they just like, here comes, like when you get your old ass, mean ass parents come walking in the door when all your friends was having a good time. Your mama be like, turn that radio down, I'm trying to watch Wheel of Fortune. So as soon as they sit down, honey, Malaysia, she just, you know, she starts it right away. Tammy, I heard you had a problem with me bringing Single White Female to Palm Springs. Tammy was just like, no, I didn't have a problem. The thing is, I told you exactly how I felt about Single White Female, and it was like you was forcing me to be around her when I made it clear I didn't want to be. I should be able to choose who I do and don't want to be around, right? So it kind of felt like a fuck you, Tammy, to me. And Malaysia was like, it was not a fuck you, Tammy. She was just like, and you know, we was gonna keep it all the way real. You wasn't even invited, okay? You was Jackie's plus one. And you know, Malaysia was like, well, I didn't know that I was Jackie's plus one, you know, and if I would have known that I wasn't invited. She was like, but what I'm saying is, you wasn't not wanted. We was fine with you coming, but you wasn't invited, okay? So then you bring somebody else. So honey, that really got Malaysia mad, because remember, she is the one. She says she don't try to ambush nobody. She ain't trying to. Tammy was just like, okay, but what is your problem with me? Because, honey, I came in here cute, and I just wanted to get my drink and sit my black ass down somewhere, and you come over here talking about this shit to me. So what is the problem? Okay, Malaysia, I had no problem with you. I was just like, Malaysia, girl, you didn't think this out right, because you don't have any arguments. Because exactly what they said happened is what happened. And you sitting up here trying to argue a fact of trying to bring somebody around that nobody else likes. You know, Evelyn was like, I would not bring my best friend around if I knew everybody else didn't like her, and for her to play herself like that. Even Shani told her that it felt silly that you insisted on bringing somebody around, very high schooly, that you trying to plead this case. So Tammy was just like, bitch, I know one thing. I got your fucking number. And if you got a problem, you need to say anything over to me. Bitch, I'm right here smoking my damn cigarette. Ain't nothing but space and opportunity. So if you feeling froggish, You know where to leap. I was there for the semi-Malaysia drag because her ass was lying and she couldn't even argue her point. But then Jackie jumps in. You know what? You guys upset with me because I just need to know where I stand. Okay, Jackie need in on the action. Well, Evelyn, actually, she does have something to say. I heard from Bonnie Jill that you was talking about Sania. Jackie was like, what? She said, yeah, you was talking about Sania in Palm Springs. This is when I was like really getting tired of it. Okay, but I guess Evelyn did say she was going to be the messy petty one, right? So then Jackie was just like, oh, so I was talking about Sania. I would never talk about her, but if I did, tell me what I said. So then BJ was like, well, you said, I can't fuck with that, okay? She is a liability. Okay, but then got my ass went to jail. And when I heard BJ say that, I understood it as just like when, okay, so maybe BJ don't understand like black girl talk, okay, when we just with our homegirls and we got one friend that acting a fool over there and we just be like, I can't fuck with that bitch today. The ass beat and got my ass put to jail, okay, she a liability. That don't mean that we talking about them per se. What we really just kind of saying is like, I can't with that bitch today. It wasn't all this hatred and anger put behind her saying that she not fucking with Sania. But of course, either BJ doesn't understand that because BJ is not black, or BJ is trying to win some sort of case with the Golden Girls. So Jackie was just like, are you lying on me because I didn't say that? I think Jackie did say it. She just didn't mean it the way that BJ making it seem. So then Jackie was like, so now since you lying on me, I'm going to beat your ass, okay? And you guys, we have seen Jackie blow up. Once she blows up, it's hard to rein that back in. So Nia was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. She was like, no, that bitch is lying on me. Okay, I done sat down and brought my man around her and her man. Okay, we done had a double date together and she ain't gonna lie on me. Okay, 20 on 10. Maybe even 50 on 10 when we talking about Jackie. But I totally understood how Jackie felt. Because you guys are making a mountain out of a fucking molehill. That could have been easily explained why she said that. And she has been there 100% for Sania the whole time. She ain't never said nothing slick about that girl. Even when we all thought that she should have. I was just like Bonnie Jill. And Bonnie Jill, I was over it. Now I was with Bonnie last week, but I'm over this whole, this is what 40-year-old ladies do. Bitch, shut up. Because who the fuck told you to come in here talking about some shit and putting more on it than it really was? Anyway, I'm above this. Well, get your ass off the show. Okay, talking about she want to save the world, save the dog, save the ozone, and save her ass with the Golden Girls, obviously. So I was just like, girl, please, honey, that Jackie wanted to get to her ass real bad. Even has said she was calmed down and then ran back over there and was trying to get to that Bonnie Jill. A little teeny tiny bit of me wanted to see her make it over there just to see what happened. But of course she didn't. Jackie is not a fighter. She does all these histrionics just to throw your ass off the course. But I was there for Jackie because they was doing too much. Everybody knew what the fuck Jackie meant. That's why Sania wasn't tripping, because Sania is street and she knows what the fuck I ain't fucking with that bitch today mean. Alright, so that's it. They calm Jackie down. Jackie say she leaving and she's just always goes overboard when she's lying. She tries to be so believable. I said, shut up, Evelyn. All of them got on my fucking nerves. It's so funny how you can switch loyalties within a damn show. You might like one person at the beginning and don't like that motherfucker at the end. Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.